Hello, I am Dr. Anupama, Ayurveda consultant from Shreshtha Ayurvedic Center, Koramangala, Bangalore. As a part of the Q&A series launched on the occasion of the 25th anniversary of Shreshtha Ayurvedic Center, we discussed the importance of Pathya in Ayurveda in the previous video. If you haven't seen the video yet, please do. You will find the link in the description box below. This week, when we invited questions, many of you asked about how to take care of kids' health in this cold and rainy season. This is a very relevant question. Let me share a few suggestions to help parents to deal with their kids' health and sickness in this season. First, the simplest trick. It's extremely important to keep the kids warm whenever they are out, especially the head, the ears, and feet. Use a woolen cap to cover the head, cotton plug for the ears, and a pair of socks on the feet. This very simple trick will help not only to avoid Shita or the chill of this cold rainy weather from entering the body, but also retains the heat in the body and can help prevent cold, cough, and fever. During this weather, if you give a head bath to your kid, wipe the hair well and apply a pinch of Rasnadi Churna on the crown of the head. Rub it nicely and then blow it away. Rasnadi Churna is a classical Ayurveda medicine in form of a powder which has warming herbs like Rasna, Devadaru, etc., which imparts warmth and is a good preventive medicine as well during this weather. You can also use Rasnadi Churna if your kid gets wet in the rain too. You should be able to find it easily in Ayurveda stores. The next most important concern for parents is what to feed the kids when they fall ill. The food should be light, fresh, and warm, which makes it easy to digest. I generally recommend avoiding milk and milk products when the kids are unwell for the reason that though they are nutritious, they can be difficult to digest. Milk is called Purnahara, which means a complete food. And when the body is already fighting a cold, cough, or fever, it is not a good idea to burden it with milk products which may be difficult to digest. It can also increase the phlegm. This advice is for kids who have already fallen ill. For others, as a preventive measure, it is advisable to avoid feeding milk and milk products to kids after 5 p.m. in the evening, particularly in this cold and rainy weather. When kids fall ill, most often they refuse to eat, and this causes a lot of concern to parents who fear that children will become weak. I totally understand this concern. But in most common cold, cough, and fever conditions, the Agni or the digestive fire is poor, which suppresses the appetite, and digestion will be poor too. So, kids refuse to eat much. Do not worry about this and avoid force feeding them. Their body is fighting with the disease. Support it with small amounts of light, warm food. As long as they are well hydrated and get enough rest, as well as safe and effective medicines, children always bounce back in 2 to 3 days. To help parents who are worried about what to feed their kids while they are sick, I have shared a few recipes in my blog on shreshthaayurveda.com. You will also find a few recommendations of Ayurveda medicines for cold, cough, and fever in this post. I will share the link of this blog post in the description. Many of our patients have found this post extremely useful. Do not miss it. Also, it is better to avoid fruits and raw vegetables during cold, cough, and fever. Last but not the least, you all know of Swarna Prashana, which is an Ayurvedic immunity booster for kids. It is most popularly given on Pushya Nakshatra day, which is about once in 28 days. Though this is a very useful practice, Ayurveda texts advise Swarna Prashana every day instead of only once a month. This kind of Swarna Prashana is called Anudina Swarna Prashana, and it has Swarna Bhasma in very tiny quantities mixed with herbs and can be given on daily basis. This daily Swarna Prashana has much lesser dosage of Swarna Bhasma than the Pushya Nakshatra one, so that it can be safely given every day. You can find more details below. Hope this video is helpful to take care of your kids this cold, rainy season. As usual, you're most welcome to send your questions. The WhatsApp number and email ID are mentioned below. Thank you.